On this channel, $1 Million Made Easy, we love to run numbers for people. We use the historical returns for the S&P 500 for the last 100 years. We project ahead what the similar returns might do for you in the future. So when I run numbers for you, I ask you to give me three pieces of information: your beginning balance, your monthly contribution, and your desired increase or COLA. But it's best if we have at least 20 years to run the numbers. Here's why I say 20 years. I just got this request for somebody that said they have $800,000 in their nest egg, 53 years old, $800,000. They can contribute $30,000 a year for the next 5 years, which would be $2,500 a month for the next 5 years. So 800,000. The problem with running it for 5 years is we don't know what the next 5 years are going to be like. If they're like 1995 returns, look at what you'd have after 5 years. Again, beginning with 800,000, contributing 2,500 a month or 30,000 a year, you'd have $3 million. But watch down through it. This is the one we're watching right here. If we have returns like 1996, then you only have $2 million after 5 years. 1997 returns, 1.50. 1999, you're down to only have 892,000. 2003, 5 years later. Again, it depends on what's happening those initial 5 years. We could have a range from, let's do 2000. We can have a range from 880,000 to 3 million. Which one do I pick when I start looking at the withdrawal stage? I don't know whether to do the 880,000 or the 3 million. If you do 3 million over here in the withdrawal stage, it's going to be a piece of cake, because 3 million, I ran the numbers, you only got, that's a withdrawal rate of only like 1.6% on $4,000. But if you only have 880,000, then you're withdrawing a rate of 5.45%. Which one do you run? Again, you can have good years, bad years the next 5 years, but this 5 year is too short of a time period to run numbers for people, because you could have only $880,000 to show for it, or you could have as much as, if 1995 returns, you could have 3 million to show for it, or we could pick lots of other different numbers. 1990 returns, again, it all depends on what's going on those initial 5 years. So I'm really hesitant to run numbers for a 5-year period, simply because we don't know once we get to that withdrawal stage whether we're dealing with 880,000 or 3 million. If you're dealing with 3 million, then you're withdrawing 5.54% with 4,000 a month. If we're dealing with 3 million, let me just show you the numbers here. If we're dealing with $3 million, then you're only withdrawing 1.6%. So you're way below the 4% withdrawal rule. Again, which one is it? Do I run it at 880,000? Do I run it at 3 million? Do you have 3 million, or do you have only 880,000? Again, I don't know, so I really hesitant to run the numbers for you. I apologize for this, but again, I really need to have a 20-year period, something like that, rather than just a 5-year run, because you don't know what the next 5 years are going to do. But again, on this channel, we love to run numbers, but again, we need to have more than a 5-year time frame. It just doesn't work too well, because you don't know what the S&P 500 is going to do in the next 5 years. Please consider subscribing. Please share this channel with people. Let them know I run numbers for them, but please give me a time frame of at least 20 years, and then you'll see the kind of numbers that the S&P 500 can provide. Hopefully this makes sense. Please subscribe, please share, please like the video, and please let your friends know there's a channel out there that will run numbers for them. Thanks for watching.